What's up, YouTube? Nintendo Force here today, and I'll be counting down my 5 picks for 5 items that should be added to the next Mario Kart. These are completely new items, not returning or old items that have been in previous games, and this list is completely my opinion. So if you do disagree, please let me know in the comments, letting me know what you would change and what your list would be. Don't forget to like the videos, that motivates me to make more videos like this. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. If we can hit 400 subscribers by the end of the year, guys, I will change my upload schedule to 2. That's right, 2 videos every week. It's going to be a very hard upload schedule, but if you guys give me the 400 subscribers, it will happen. Now, let's get into 5 items that should be added to the next Mario Kart. Coming in at number 5 is the Ice Flower. I'm actually kind of surprised this item hasn't been added in a Mario Kart yet, since there's a Fire Flower. Now the Ice Flower, it would work kind of like the Fire Flower, like how you shoot it and how you get it. So the Ice Flower, what would happen? It's probably, like, you can probably tell what would happen. So you pretty much throw it like the Fire Flower, you know, you get multiple shots. Every time it hits a player, it freezes them for a short time period, like 3 to 4 seconds. Then, and they can't control where they're going either, they just freeze, like in Mario Kart Double Dash Sherbert Land. Whenever you hit those ice little crystal things, you'll just freeze, and no matter what, you can't control your racer. And plus, after you freeze, it would slow down the character for a little longer too. But this item is like crazy overpowered, and it would be overpowered, so pretty much you'd only get it in like 12th to 7th or 6th place, because it's that overpowered. You'd get quite a bit of shots, like probably 5 to 6 shots, and it doesn't just affect players. If you hit like an object on the racetrack, like a banana or a shell or anything, the item will freeze, and then if you run into it, you'll get a slight speed boost, and the item will disappear. Also, what the Ice Flower would do is once it hits any like ramp or anything, it would cause it to freeze, and then like whenever you go on it, you'd get all slippery and it'd slow your character down. Now the Ice Flower, I know it'd be very overpowered, like extremely overpowered, which is why it's number 5 on this list, because it's not very likely to get added because of how overpowered it is. But now let's get into the 4th pick. So for number 4, I put the Yellow Shell. Now the Yellow Shell has been seen in other games like Super Mario World on the SNES. Now, the Yellow Shell, here's how it would work. You throw it, it'd be like a red shell, it'd home in on the player closest to you. But, however, once it hits a player, it explodes just like a bomb or a blue shell. However, this item is like extremely overpowered, so you'd only be able to get it, well, not extremely overpowered, but it's pretty overpowered. So, you'd probably get it from 5th to 4th place, and it'd probably just mess up a bunch of other people too, because once you throw it, it's an explosion, so it can hit more than one person. You could probably also get it in 3 pairs if you're in a very, very bad place, like 12th. So yeah, that's what I put for the number 4 position. So now, let's go ahead and get straight in to the number 3 pick. At number 3, I put the Super Bell from Super Mario 3D World. Now, you're probably curious of how this would work. So how it would work is, once you use it, you get it from 7th to 5th place. It'd be kind of like the Star power-up, except you don't get a speed boost at all. It makes your kart kind of look like how the Tanuki tail was in Mario Kart 7. But, however, what this power-up will do, it would allow you to go off-road like a Star does, and you could just go on any road, or just anything, like any off-road thing. So it'd be really useful, except it's not just like a Star, so you can't, like, if you hit somebody, it wouldn't really do anything. However, just like the Tanuki Leaf from Mario Kart 7, if you get close to somebody and you hit a certain button, it'll knock them over, like how the Tanuki Leaf did in Mario Kart 7. Also, what the Super Bell would be able to do is it'd let you travel at normal speed underwater, which would be extremely useful for underwater stages. Plus, what it also would do is it would allow you to jump up in the air a little, like once or twice, but it would make the item last a lot shorter. So pretty much it'd be like the cape feather, except you can jump a shorter distance, but you go longer, like you kind of dive, if that makes sense. Like the dive move from Super Mario 64 and the dive move from Super Mario 3D World when you have the cat suit on. So yeah, that's the Super Bell power-up. It's kind of like complicated, but it would be kind of cool to see it in a Mario Kart game. So let's go ahead and get in to the number 2 pick. So at number 2, I put the double cherry, again, from Super Mario 3D World. What it would do is you collect it, you'd get it from 4th to 2nd place. What would happen is once you collect it, you get another copy of you, like a clone of you, that stands right next to you. And pretty much every time you get an item, you'd get the same item, but twice. And it could trick items like blue shells. It'd be a way to dodge a blue shell, because the blue shell might hit the clone of you. And it would confuse players, which would only give you a 50% chance of getting hit, because they might hit the wrong clone, well, the wrong player thing. So yeah, the double cherry would be a pretty complicated item to add, but it'd be really cool. Like, I would actually really want to see it in the next Mario Kart game. Like, it'd be really cool if it was added. But yeah, let's get in to the number 1 pick. So at number 1, I put the mini mushroom. Now, yes, I know, this is a very weird pick. However, the mini mushroom, what it would do, it would shrink you down, and you'd go extremely fast, like crazy fast, like you're using a mushroom, like the golden mushroom pretty much. It'd be just like that, except you're extremely small, so you can't bump into any racers or anything. You just go under them, you can go off track and everything. And plus, what it would do is if you're under a player, and then the power-up runs out, that player would get stunned and flipped into the air like an explosion, which would add to the overpoweredness. Now, I know this item sounds very weird, but it would be really cool to see it in a Mario Kart game. So that's why I put it for number 1. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.